students. Our next chapter, that's the second chapter, is relations and functions. We already completed the first chapter, that is sets. In that chapter, you studied how to write set in roster form as well as in the set builder form, and also you studied union, intersection and difference of sets. Okay. In this chapter, we are using that concept. Those who are not finished the set chapter yet, first complete that chapter and then go through relation and function chapter. First see the weightage of this chapter. Total marks, okay, 11. Okay, total 11 marks will be asked. In this 5 marks question is 1, mark question 1, 2 mark question 1 and 1 mark question 1. Okay, in this session we'll see what is a relation and examples and Cartesian product and some problems related to Cartesian product. Now consider the topic relations. In our day-to-day life, we come across so many relations, right? Like brother and sister, or you can come across the relation teacher and student, or you can say that relation father and son. Okay, these are some relations we see in our day-to-day life. Or take mathematics, you can see so many relationship. For example, see, I'm taking two numbers. One number is 2, another number is 4. Can you define some relations between 2 and 4? For example, see, I can write it as 2 is less than 4. Correct, right? This is one relation. Or vice versa, you can say that 4 is greater than 2. This is another relation. Or observe 2 and 4. You can say that 4 is the square of 2, right? 2 square is equal to 4, right? Okay, this is one more relation. Or you can say that 2 and 4 are even numbers. Okay, this is again one more relation. Okay, such so many relations are there. Or you can say that 2 and 4 are not even numbers. Again, this is one more relation. Or if you consider the lines, see here one line I am taking L1. Consider the another line, that is L2. What is the relationship between L1 and L2? Here you can say that L1 is parallel to L2. Okay. Or your line L1 is like this. Okay, here L1, and line L2 is like this. Here you can see clearly 90 degree, right? When 90 degree comes, two lines are perpendicular to each other. So here the relation is L1 is perpendicular to L2. Okay, these are some example for relations in mathematics. Okay, in this chapter we are studying the types of relations and solving problems related to relations. Before going through the chapter, you need to study a small concept, that is ordered pairs. Okay, it's a small concept. Suppose I am taking here A, B, C. Here I will take 1, 2. Okay, here name it as set A, and this is the set B is equal to 1, 2. See here it says ordered. That means some order is there. Pairs means pair means 2, right? Okay. Suppose here I will write A, 1, B, 1, C, 1. That means here from the set A I am taking element A and pairing that element A to the elements of the set B. Similarly, you can write B, 1, B, 2. Or if you take the element C, you can write it as C, 1, C, 2. This is how to write ordered pairs. Okay. Or C, you can pair elements of B with the elements of A. How to pair? Suppose I am taking first element 1. Then you can write it as 1, A, 1, B and 1, C. Then how to pair element 2 with the set A? You can write it as 2, A. This is the element of the set A. Similarly, 2, B. This is taken from the set A, and 2, C. Okay. See what's the order here? Here you are taking elements of A to elements of B, right? Okay, see, first element belongs to A, first element belongs to A, first element belongs to set A. Here see, you are taking B to A, right? See, first element belongs to B. Here also first element belongs to B. Here also first element belongs to B. Here see 2 that belongs to set B. Here 2 belongs to set B. Here 2 belongs to set B. To define relation, we need one concept, that is Cartesian product. Consider two non-empty sets A and B. Okay, hoping that you are clear with the meaning of non-empty set. Okay, non-empty means there exists at least one element. Okay, then Cartesian product from A to B. Here direction clear, right? You are moving through A to B. Okay, is the set of all ordered pairs from set A to set B. Okay, this is just definition of the Cartesian product. Cartesian product of two non-empty set. Okay, A is the one non-empty set, B is also one non-empty set. Then Cartesian product from A to B is the set of all ordered pairs from set A to set B, and is denoted by A cross B. Okay, we read it as A cross B. Meaning of A cross B is Cartesian product of A to B. Suppose I am writing B cross A. What's the meaning of B cross A then? This is the Cartesian product of set B to set A. Okay, A cross B means Cartesian product of A to B, and B cross A means Cartesian product of set B to set A. For example, see, I am taking set A is equal to 1, 2 and set B is equal to A, B. Okay, clearly A is non-empty set. Why? Here you can see two elements. And take B is equal to A, B. Here also two elements are there, right? A and B are non-empty sets. That means Cartesian product is possible. Now see, first I am calculating A cross B. That means Cartesian product of A to Cartesian product B. What's the definition says? It's a set. Set of all ordered pairs. That means you are collecting all ordered pairs from set A to set B. Whenever set comes, you need to use flower bracket. Okay, set of all ordered pairs. What is the form of ordered pairs? Ordered pairs are from A to set B. Okay, first see, I'm combining 1 to A, you will get 1, A. Then I'm combining 1 to the second element, then you will get 1, B. Okay, then one more element is remaining in set A, right? Okay, what's the definition says? It's all ordered pairs from A to B. Here one element is there, you combined. One more element is there, right? You need to combine that element also. Then you will get 2, A and 2, B. Okay, this is the Cartesian product of A to B. Okay, then what's the Cartesian product of B to A? Again, it's a set of all ordered pairs from set B to set A, right? So it's a set. First to use the set notation. Now see, you need to go from B to A, right? Combine this one, what you will get? First element A to 1. Okay, A, 1. Okay, then see again A to the second element, then you will get A, 2. Okay, now see one more element here you can see, right? B is there, right? Combine B with the elements of A. B to the first element, you will get B, 1, and the next element B to the second element, you will get B, 2. This is the possible ordered pairs from B to A. Therefore, A cross B is this much and B cross A is this much. Clear? Consider the second example. Here I'll take A is equal to A, B, C, and the set B is equal to 1. Okay. How many elements are here? N of A is equal to 3 element and N of B is equal to only 1 element. Okay. First find A cross B. A cross B is equal to possible ordered pairs from A to B. First combine A with the element 1, A comma 1. Then B to the element of B, you will get B comma 1. Then C to the next element, you will get C comma 1. This is the possibility, right? Because here only one element is there. You combined all the elements of A with all the elements of B, right? First element to one element, second element to one element, third element to one element. Okay. Now see, take B cross A. B cross A is equal to, how to get B cross A? You need to combine elements of B with all the elements of A, right? What's the first element? 1 and A. You will get ordered pair 1 comma A. Next element 1 with the elements B, right? So you will get 1 comma B, and the third element is 1 comma C. Okay. Now check whether A cross B equal to B cross A. Suppose two ordered pairs A comma B equal to X comma Y is there. Two ordered pairs are equal only when A equal to X and B equal to Y. Meaning of this is, if two ordered pairs are equal means their corresponding elements are equal. That means first element is equal to first element, second element is equal to second element. Okay. A comma B is equal to X comma Y means A must be equal to X and B must be equal to Y. Suppose here I am writing 2 comma 3 is equal to ordered pair X comma Y. This implies 2 equal to X and 3 is equal to Y. Okay. Remember this condition. Two ordered pairs are equal means their corresponding elements are equal. So here A comma 1 is not equal to 1 comma A. B comma 1 is not equal to 1 comma B. C comma 1 is not equal to 1 comma C. Okay. A cross B has different elements than the B cross A. By this you can say that A cross B is not equal to B cross A. That is, Cartesian product is non-commutative. Okay, remember this one. Cartesian product of two sets or three sets is non-commutative. Commutative means AB is equal to BA, right? But here what you are writing? A cross B is not equal to B cross A. Therefore, Cartesian product of two sets is non-commutative. See the third example. A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and set B is equal to A comma B is there. Okay. What is N of A? N of A is equal to 3 and N of B is equal to 2, right? Now write A cross B. A cross B is equal to, what you will get? Ordered pair 1 comma A, 2 comma A, 3 comma A, then 1 comma B, 2 comma B and 3 comma B. Check how many elements are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Here I will write N of A cross B is equal to 6. N of A cross B is nothing but cardinality of A cross B. You studied in set chapter, right? Cardinality of set is nothing but number of elements in that set, right? Okay. N of A cross B equal to 6. By this you can say that N of A cross B is equal to N of A into N of B. Yes or no? What is N of A cross B? It is equal to 6 is equal to, what is N of A? N of A here you can see, right? N of A is equal to 3 into, what is N of B? Here see, N of B is equal to 2. 6 is equal to 3 to 6. Correct, right? Therefore, remember this result. N of A cross B is equal to N of A into N of B. Therefore, by all these examples, you can say that A cross B is equal to Cartesian product of A to B is equal to set of all ordered pairs x comma y, such that x is taken from the first set and y is taken from the second, right? Correct? In a Cartesian product, first element belongs to the first set and second element belongs to the second set. What is B cross A then? B cross A is equal to set of all ordered pair x comma y, such that x belongs to where? Here you are writing B cross A, right? First element belongs to the first set, that is B, comma y belongs to, what's the second set? Second set is equal to A. Okay, you are collecting ordered pairs in some order. Okay, then we called it as Cartesian product of two non-empty set A and B. Okay, so from the above concepts, first one is two ordered pairs are equal if and only if their corresponding elements are equal. Okay, this is the first note. What's our second observation? Second observation is if n of A is equal to P, n of B is equal to Q, then n of A cross B is equal to PQ. We verified this result in the above example, right? N of A is equal to 3, n of B is equal to 2, n of A cross B is equal to 6. So this is the second observation. Third observation is if A or B is empty set, then A cross B is a empty set. Okay. Fourth observation is if A or B is an infinite set, then A cross B is also an infinite set. Okay, remember this one. If A or B is any one is empty set, okay, then Cartesian product also equal to empty set. If A and B is an infinite set, then Cartesian product also infinite set. Okay, if you want, I will explain here. See, suppose I am writing set A is equal to empty set, that means no element, and B is equal to some element 1 comma 2. Okay, if you want to write A cross B, how to write A cross B? A has no element. Okay, no element means you can't combine elements of A with B, right? No element into element B we can't write, right? So here simply you are writing empty set because no elements. Okay, therefore Cartesian product is empty set. See the fourth note, A or B is an infinite set. For example, see A equal to, I am taking natural numbers 1, 2, 3, dash 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 up to where? Up to infinity natural numbers, and B is equal to element A. Okay, combine, what you will get? A cross B. A cross B is equal to, you will get 1 comma A, 2 comma A, 3 comma A, 4 comma A. How many elements are there? Here infinity elements, infinitely times you need to combine with the A. Okay, we can't write it in board, right? So I am simply putting dash dash dash. So how many elements are there? Dash 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 means infinitely many ordered pairs are there, right? That is about fourth note. Okay, if A or B is an infinite set, then see here can observe, right? Cartesian product also an infinite set. Okay,